So, the thieves and Phil Philipson met up with Pancake Man the ogre, and went off on their merry way. Well, what is the ogre's coming with them now? Sure, why not? Well, why? Well, because the ogre was captured. He captured the ogre. Yes, no. Yes, no. Like, they didn't really capture him. Rather, they just sort of made an agreement to go to the capital city thing. In the meantime, it's kind of hard to walk through the streets with an ogre. And they pulled a sort of Wookiee gambit, if you will, Star Wars, yeah, wherein, hey, Phil Philipson has captured the ogre. And yeah. And then the thieves were all like, yeah, he totally did it all by himself. He beat the ogre so hard. Look at him. He's not even struggling anymore. He's just walking on his merry way. He almost looks like he's happy just walking around, but really, that ogre is scared. And you shall know him by the name of Pancake Man. Or on second thought, they probably don't mention that last part. But maybe they do once in a while for no reason. Because they're kind of dumb. Anyway. And then, with their supposedly captured ogre, they went to the capital city. Yeah. And did they encounter the Emperor? They, eventually, yes. Yes, they did. And the Emperor, it turns out, was, let's see, looking to see if there was anyone else of noble blood that he didn't personally know. Why is that? Well, they were going to test out a wizard thing. Let's see, an anti-wizard potion thing. It's like you drink this potion and then wizards can't hurt you. Is the idea? You'd be immune to magic. And he wants to do this because he's a freaking emperor, and if anyone ever, became as a wizard, which happens randomly, and particularly if they ever found out his name, crap would happen, right? But none of the other nobles wanted to take the random potion, which very well proved to be deadly. So we're looking around for somebody else of royal blood. And this involves Phil, right? It involves Phil Philipson, who supposedly is from noble heritage, even though he's not. He's not, but he manages to fool a couple of people with his whole, I beat up an ogre, and all the bandit people, they're acting like almost like his royal guard now, which is a nice change of relationship from being kidnapped, though they're still trying to see if they can get some ransom money out of this somehow. And, yeah, that got them an audience with the Emperor at some point. Gotta fill in some details here somewhere. Okay, and then there was a wizard. Yes! There are a number of wizards in this story. But at the moment, my neck is getting rather tired from bouncing back and forth all the time. Hi, everybody. I made that up as I was going. Seriously, previous to this video, I had like a Phil Philipson and maybe an ogre, and that was it. That was all I bothered to, and then just all this. Ask a question. Have a little faith in yourself. You made a story. No. How did that happen? I don't know, but it happens. All of this I made up on the spot. And the funny thing is, we forget our ability to do this. I mean, again, it's possible to make something up like this and have something kind of dumb. For one thing, maybe you don't want this type of story that I'm making. But then again, maybe you could. It's sort of a comedy adventure sort of thing with this slightly idiot hero, things like that. And you have to stress, other aspects of the discipline. Editing your work, this is very important. Reading other books and stuff for inspiration, a very good idea, etc., etc. But a lot of it comes down to simple faith in yourself. And we forget this. And I forget this. I mean, seriously, like, I'll just, like, I'll have a sort of idea for a character, and, like, I won't give him a name. Like, what could possibly be easier than giving a name to a character? Particularly, you can change the name later, right? but I hold back, sort of holding back, sort of nervous, sort of for no good reason at all. Things I won't give specifics to, questions I won't ask. I'll ignore myself, my own things that I myself want to do. When here I am on an entirely unrelated thing with no inspiration to go with, and I made up the story of Phil Philipson, which I guess is a story now. Maybe I'll write that and write it out at some point. I don't know. Frick me! Why don't I realize this in my day-to-day life, in my other stories that I've worked on, that I sort of sketch, and I'm hesitant for no reason. But yes, hopefully you get the idea. You can make stuff up, particularly considering you can edit things later if it turns out to be dumb. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.